the murder of the previous adversary, Roman Cimmerian, and his father before him, Cyrus the Great, are exactly the situations we're trying to avoid. Even though Cyrus was not an adversary, he was considered one of the children of darkness, which was more likely than not the reason for his assassination.
I never knew Cyrus. He died several years before my birth. But I do know he was responsible for killing 2 of the 6 adversaries. And the fact that one was his father must have been truly agonizing for him. I do not envy his life at all.
Cyrus's father also had 2 other children by a different woman. One of them was another child of darkness, and the other one was born the 4th adversary.
What? I didn't know that. Roman never mentioned another blood-related adversary.
I assume he never knew. That particular adversary was more interested in the ways of the natural world as opposed to the supernatural one. He was also the most unique out of all the adversaries, before or since his existence.
Why?
He was the only one considered to be a messianic figure, and yet was never meant to be a vessel for the fallen king's return. His life was meant to set the stage for the Black Age to come. His death was meant to trigger the blackening event, which would enable Cain's return to creation. He was also the only adversary who the fallen king would speak to directly.
How is that possible? I was under the impression that since his imprisonment in the abyss, the fallen king could not speak.
That was true, till the adversary came of age. Once this happened, there was a bond that was established between the 2 of them. The reason for this is unknown, but nevertheless, the connection was made, which lasted until the adversary's death. So in the light of past events, this is why I offer you refuge in the heart of hell itself. You'll be free to do as you please, and have the utmost protection from all your enemies, no matter if they are natural or supernatural in nature. I'll ask you again, will you accompany me back to Abaddon?
No.
And your reason is?
Because I'm mortal, and I want to live among the other mortals. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't give a fuck about your king or the fallen. I'm only in this world for me, and as far as I'm concerned, every celestial being in existence can suck a dick and die.
Insolent dog! How dare you speak to me in such a way?
Oh yeah? What the fuck you gonna do about it?
You have no idea how frustrating this is. That I can summon legions of the fallen to annihilate every living thing in creation, and yet can't lay one finger upon you.
Again, suck a dick and die, Gensai.
Be well, adversary. We shall meet again.
I'm sure we will.